Hello, everybody, and welcome to our 2025 Utah Pride Parade live stream. I'm your host, Kyle Ashworth, from the Latter Gay Stories podcast. We want to welcome all of our family on the Latter Gay Stories Facebook and YouTube page, as well as the Utah Pride Center YouTube page. Thank you for joining us on this, another fantastic and fabulous event. The parade is going to get started here in just a couple minutes. We'll pan the camera down to State Street. You'll see coming up on State and about First South, we're on First East is where we're at. We're in front of the Harmon's building in downtown Salt Lake. That parade route will be coming through. If you are watching online, we want to know where you are watching from, so put that in the comments, and we'd love to do a little shout out for you. And if you are out walking around or at least outside of Salt Lake City, sit down and enjoy the fun as we host another 2025 Utah Pride Parade. Now, coming up in a couple minutes, we also will be announcing each of these floats as well. And we want to give you kind of a background as to the history, the importance of each of these floats and each of these participants in the Utah Pride Parade. Pretty certain we can hear Salt Lake City Police Department showing up on their motorcycles in the Utah Highway Patrol, which is usually a great sign that the parade is heading this way. So again, we want to thank you. Welcome again to the live stream. It looks like we have people in Arizona, Spanish Fork, even Scotland, Winnipeg, Canada. Anyone here from Canada? No cheers in the crowd yet. Syracuse is representing as well, so we're happy to have you along in the live stream. We're going to give you a view of the street here for a second as we get ready for the 2025 Utah Pride Parade live stream. Our first entry of the Utah Pride Parade are the Dikes on Bikes, Salt Lake City. Dikes on Bikes, a worldwide sisterhood of female-identified motorcyclists and one of the country's oldest LGBTQIA community groups. Dikes on Bikes motorcycle contingents are an essential and exciting start to every Pride Parade and remain active in defending women and the community. It's your Dikes on Bikes. Those are the claps and cheers we like to hear. The Dikes on Bikes, they are the essential part at the beginning of every Pride Parade, and we're happy to have them involved in the 2025 Utah Pride Parade celebration. We want to welcome all of our people on the live stream. Right now, we're live streaming to over 600 people who have joined the live stream, which is pretty incredible across the platforms. We hope to bust that. We'll probably get around 2,000 or 3,000 people who will be joining us here in the parade. And I haven't yet heard the statistics, but typically we have about 100,000 people that show up in the Pride festivals over the weekend. So we're excited to see how many people show up. It's exciting to see so many rainbow flags, so many trans flags, and so much community support. Who here is at the Utah Pride Parade for the very first time? Welcome. Who here is an old timer? Where's our elders? Who's here avoiding their bishop on Sunday? Even better, I promise I won't tell. Oh, it looks like we do have a bishop over there. Hey, bishop, how are you? I'll bring my tithing slip over later. For those of you in the audience who would like to watch the live stream, you can go to the Latter Gay Stories Facebook page or YouTube page. It's also available on the Utah Pride Center YouTube page. You can share that with your friends as well and catch it later, as it will be posted for your audio and viewing pleasure. Give it up for the Utah Pride Center Board of Directors. They're partially late, but worth the wait. They always carry the opening banner, so show them a little bit of love for all their hard work. It is not an easy task putting together a gigantic experience like this. So our hearts and our love and our admiration go out to Chad and the whole crew at the Utah Pride Center. And without the board of directors, everybody would lose their mind. So again, thank you for all that you do. Say hello to our DJ throughout the parade route, playing a little music and tunes for you. Fresh from his debut at the 2025 Transgender Day of Visibility March, it's the world's largest transgender pride flag. You're witnessing live and in living color. It measures 200 feet long. It's 30 feet wide. Now, this flag took a team of local stitchers 5 weeks. Get this, 600 yards of fabric and 11,000 feet of thread to sew this all together. In a time when trans rights are being debated and attacked on a near daily basis, Utah Pride wants you to know you are seen. You are loved and you are valuable. So let's make some noise for over 100 volunteers who are carrying the flag in today's Utah Pride Parade. Hello, Olivia. Give a warm round of applause for this year's Kristen Reese Award recipient, Olivia Jaramillo. It's all the truck, she says. It's all the truck. How about a little Utah trivia? Who's up for winning a little bit of a prize? All right, I want to know. We have one amusement park in Utah. Seven Peaks. Just kidding. Lagoon opened in what year? What year did Lagoon open? The first correct answer up here at the booth. I'll give you a prize. Look at that, 1886. That took nothing. 1886, Lagoon opened up. And I'm pretty certain the white roller coaster is still in the exact same condition. It is called roller coaster. That is correct. Melissa on the live stream said 1886. She was on it. Sorry, Melissa. I'll send you some virtual prizes. It's a year supply of nothing. But congratulations for getting it right, at least on the live stream. Going through our comments, looks like we have a lot of viewers from California. California seems peaceful this morning if you've been watching the news. Looks like we have a little bit of a delay. Oh, here they come. All right, thanks to our live stream folks who are giving us some advice. We are hooking up a couple extra mics as well, so hopefully you can pick up some of the crowd noise. But as the parade finally continues, we want to welcome one of our main sponsors of the Utah Pride Festival. That's Delta Airlines. In an era when many sponsorships are dropping from the LGBTQ community, Delta Airlines is solid, they're strong, and they're supporting our community. as they have today. With over 100,000 employees worldwide, they're committed to continuing their mission of connecting the world and creating a culture where everyone can thrive. Delta believes in the power of travel and connection and will continue to strive to be the airline of choice for all they love in full color. And we love you, Delta, for supporting the Utah Pride Festival. Thank you. There's Biscoff cookies. There's Biscoff cookies everywhere. It's Pride of Southern Utah. All the way from Southern Utah, St. George, sunny St. George. It's Pride of Southern Utah, believing everyone in the LGBTQ community deserves to be seen, secure. And the Southern Utah Pride. Super excited to have them here in Salt Lake City. Hello, guys. Parade entry number 10 is Lucero Hair and Wellness, recently named the best hair salon in Salt Lake City. They do connect with our community. They raise awareness around social issues that matter and offer all hair services for all hair types, genders, and humans. All are welcome at Lucero Hair and Wellness. They have gender-affirming hair care. Hello, Kurt. Take a look at the Real Salt Lake City, founded in 2004. Real Salt Lake and the Utah Royals are Utah's professional soccer club, not afraid to support the LGBTQ community. They're determined to lead and inspire the Utah culture by bridging the community through sport. As Pride Parade participants since 2018, the club has worked hard to ensure all are welcome. Thank you, Real Salt Lake. Give it up for them. In solidarity of LGBTQ veterans, it is the group of veterans, allies, family members, and friends who stand for the rights of veterans to be who they want to be, love who they want to love, and receive world-class health care. Thank you to our veterans supporting each one of us. It's a beautiful day in Salt Lake City this morning. Thank you again for joining us in the Utah Pride Parade. You guys having fun yet? Yeah, there's some mild excitement going on. One more time. Are you having fun at the Utah Pride Parade? We're excited to have you here as well. Our Pride Parade participants are marching more happily than a handcart full of pioneer children on their way to Salt Lake Valley. Maybe they're excited to get here. But we're excited to have the parade downtown, one of the largest pride parades in all of America, right here in the streets of Salt Lake City. Float number 13, the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. They are a voluntary health organization that gives those affected by suicide a nationwide community, empowered by research, education, and advocacy to take action and to save lives. Their work is incredible. AFSP is dedicated to preventing suicide among LGBTQ people. We stand with you. Thank you for all that you do for our community. Just a friendly reminder for the suicide prevention hotline, 988. Call or text 24 hours a day, 988, the suicide prevention hotline. Float number 15, iHeartMedia. The iHeartMedia float featuring some of Utah's favorite radio stations. How about 97.1 ZHT? Or this week, 97.1 ZH3. My 99.5, they're also bringing the music to the celebration. The iHeartMedia team is proudly partnering with waytoquit.org today, reminding us that health and wellness are essential parts of living our most authentic lives. Flow number 16 is the Conversion Therapy Survivor Network. Do you feel called to serve authentically? Join Gay Jesus and his friends in supporting conversion therapy. There he is. It's our only, one and only Gay Jesus. The Conversion Therapy Survivor Network is a nonprofit created by and for survivors of conversion therapy. CTSN creates safe spaces to find healing and community. To donate or to learn more, go to conversionsurvivor.org. My friend Samuel, all the way down from the Pacific Northwest, visiting us at Salt Lake City's Utah Pride Parade. The UAF Legacy Health Float number 17, welcome. It's Utah's only LGBTQ community health clinic. They're providing primary care, gender-affirming services, and HIV treatment, building a lasting, affirming institution where insured patients help subsidize care for the uninsured, LGBTQ plus or an ally. Visit them at uafhealth.org. Our friends at Goldman Sachs, leading the global financial services firm and proud sponsor of the Utah Pride Parade with over 2,500 employees in Utah. They're committed to ensuring an Give it up for the Queer Utah Aquatic Club. The Queer Utah Aquatic Club, or QUAC for short, is a swim team serving members of the queer community and their allies. QUAC focuses on creating community, building confidence in aquatic sports, and volunteering with other queer and nonprofit organizations. Whether you are a former competitor or a beginner, you can join QUAC today. If I join, hopefully I get swimmer's abs, right? Float number 20 is Green Wave Utah. The team, family, and friends from Green Wave Utah are proud to advocate, educate, and fundraise for your bodily autonomy and reproductive rights. Today, they're giving you a great big green celebratory hello and love being loved, love being genderless. They will continue to hold the green torch for our rights always. Thank you, Green Wave Utah. Parade entry number 21 is the Melting Pot of Salt Lake City. Very proud to be a sponsor for Pride 2025. Of what Utah Pride Center has done over the years, and so am I. They've been able to grow this event into what it is today. Come see the Melting Pot at the corner of Market and Main Street. And for more information, visit them online at meltingpot.com/Salt Lake City. Thank you, Melting Pot. Mahalo Nui Loa for visiting us this morning at the Utah Pride Parade. It's Waikiki. Set sail with our friends at Waikiki, Salt Lake's premier bar and nightclub, featuring fabulous drag queens aboard their iconic pink sailboat. We got some tropical fish, some friends, some family, and some fierce vibes going on for Waikiki. It's Waikiki, the place for everyone to eat, drink, dance, and celebrate Pride all year long, with events Thursday through Sunday downtown Salt Lake City. Hello, our friends at Waikiki. Float number 23, the Republic of Zakistan. The Republic of Zakistan is a de facto sovereign nation located west of the Great Salt Lake. We're proud to stand with the LGBTQIA citizens who are honored to be in an alliance with the Utah Pride Center and showing support for the parade. Give it up and welcome. The Alliance House is an inclusive clubhouse where all adults with mental illness are welcomed and supported. As a voluntary mental health community, Alliance House fosters purpose through meaningful work and offers support with employment, education, and housing. Thank you, Alliance House. about we do another trivia giveaway? We're on the south side. Okay, here's our trivia question. What year was the first Pride March in Salt Lake City? What year was the first Pride March in Salt Lake City held? Not 2002. It is not 2002. Look for Jay over there if you've got the right answer. What year was the first Pride March in Salt Lake City, Utah? I heard it over here. I heard it over here somewhere. 1990 is the correct answer. 1990 was the first year the first Pride March in Salt Lake City happened. Non-prize related trivia, the first Pride March happened in what year? The first Pride Parade, the Pride 1970, the year after Stonewall in 1969. Stonewall began as a riot. Well, Stonewall happened and a riot ensued. Pride came out of the riot. Back for their third year in a row, we're welcoming the Utah Pride Guard. Excited to have the Pride Guard in the parade. This year, they've created a competitive team, and they made it to the semifinals of the WGI World Championships. They're under the direction of Chase White, excited to share their message with the world and all of us here in the streets of Salt Lake City at the Utah Pride Parade. Entry number 26 is Q Salt Lake Magazine. He's been publishing the Q Salt Lake Magazine, Utah's LGBTQ+ communities magazine for 22 years. Both online and in print, you can read them at qsaltlake.com or at qsaltlake on all social media platforms. Utah Proud game developers, they've got a long and proud history of excellence in game development, computer graphics, and simulation.
The Utah Crowd family developers support young developers across the spectrum in pursuing bold, professional, and creative goals in the world of games. 28, the NGPA local chapter wins. The National Gay Pilots Association is the largest organization of lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer aviation professionals and enthusiasts from all around the world. Since 1990, our mission has been simple: to build, support, and unite the LGBTQ plus aviation community worldwide. The Ridge Investment Group is a leading alternative investment manager diversified across specialized asset classes. As an equal opportunity employer, Ridge is proud to participate in the Utah Pride Parade for the third consecutive year. Alongside its employees, friends, and family members, say hello, Salt Lake City, and happy Pride. Number 30 is the Utah Gay Fathers Association. One of the groups that really influenced my life as I came out was a gay father, a little mom and dad who needed a sense of community. What do you call a line at the start of a pride parade? It's an LGBTQ. These guys are funny dad jokes, I'm telling you. For over 16 years, Utah Gay Fathers have offered peer support to gay and male-identifying fathers from coming out to raising kids and building strong family relationships. They're here to help. With an extra side of dad jokes, you can find them at gayfathers.org. We're excited to welcome the Utah Unions. They have fought for the working class Utahns for over a century. With bargaining for better pay and benefits, safer working conditions, and improved protections, these guys are doing the hard work. Their legislators seems to try to undo continually. So thank you to the Utah Unions.
All right, thanks to our online community. We are trying to work on a couple audio issues, trying to pick up some crowd noise, but also obviously up here at the speaker box as well. So if it gets any better, just give us a thumbs up online. Getting a few thumbs up, so hopefully that's a little bit better for you online. Entry number 32, the Tatanka Warriors, a nonprofit centered on recovery, supporting our two-spirit relatives, walking the red road with pride and love. Tatanka Warriors are lifting the spirits, honoring the identity, and uniting our people, walking in a good way to heal, to grow, and to make our ancestors proud, and an acknowledgement that we are on ancestral land here in Salt Lake City. We've got a runner. Float number 33 is Rocky Mountain Power. They're proud to be marching in this year's Utah Pride Parade. Thank you, Warren Buffett. Rocky Mountain Power believes in powering your greatness and a future that's inclusive and full of love. Let's celebrate unity, equality, and the energy that makes our community stronger. Happy Pride from Rocky Mountain Power. Entry number 34 is the Sacred Circle Healthcare. To those most in need, Sacred Circle Health is a compassionate team of allies providing kindness, validation, and uncompromising care. We refuse to let access, ethnicity, or socioeconomic status restrict someone from receiving complete health care. Our friends at Sacred Circle Healthcare. And the Humane Society of Utah. Let's make some noise for our friends. They're proud to celebrate love, inclusivity, and second chances for all because every pet deserves a home where they're loved for who they are. Adopt, foster, and support life-saving care at utahhumane.org. Those are the most lively puppies I've seen in the parade all morning. Say hello to our Utah Educators for Pride. Utah Educators for Pride are a group of educators, students, and families who believe in every person's right to be accepted, appreciated, and celebrated for exactly who they are. At school, at home, at the workplace, and in the community, erase hate and write love. And for Cindy on the live stream, no, the Dragon Dads have not yet passed. So the dad hugs are coming up here in a few minutes. But first, we're going to welcome Equality Utah. For over 25 years, Equality Utah has led the LGBTQ advocacy efforts in Utah. Equality Utah, they're here to support you, uniting communities for equality. Their education, their advocacy, and their candidate endorsements uplift everyone. Join us to build a Utah where everyone thrives. Equality Utah, your partner for justice. Say hello to Troy Williams and the Equality Utah team. Once affectionately dubbed Utah's gay mayor, there he is Troy Williams. Got another trivia question for you. Who designed the original rainbow pride flag in 1978? Give me the name of the original designer of the original pride, the designer of the original pride flag. We got a prize for you up here at the announcer's booth. Designed in 1978, the original pride flag was designed by whom? The Church of the Sacred Well of 9th and 9th. If you haven't visited a 9th and 9th, you've missed the Sacred Well. It's the one true religion, the Church of the Sacred Well of 9th and 9th. They're standing for personal freedoms along with protecting the environment as the two key pillars of truth. Each of you is loved by the sacred well. I say that and bear you my testimony. Amen. That looks like the Ark of the Covenant. It's been found. We're still looking for our winner. Still nobody with the correct answer. In 1978, the original pride flag was designed by who? Come up to the announcer's booth and pick up your prize if you have the correct answer. They've got it over there, Jay. They think they've got it. All right, we're going to send a runner. Let's see if you're correct. In 1978, the original pride flag was designed by whom? Give it up for SOAP. That's Seniors Out and Proud. They're a local nonprofit founded 3 years ago to serve the LGBTQ people who are over 50 years old. The mission and vision are to reduce social isolation and loneliness, improve the health and well-being of older adults, and to empower them to lead meaningful and connected lives in which they're engaged and participating in the community. SOAP is 100% volunteer-driven. They have 6 chapters from Logan to St. George. There's something for everyone with many different groups and activities. Learn more at soaputah.org. You can also follow them online on Facebook, SOAP Utah, SOAP. Make Adobe a more inclusive and supportive workspace, amplifying diverse voices and advocating for equality globally. They are bold, they are bright, they are proud. They are our friends from Adobe. Hello, Adobe. The big Adobe campus located down in Lehigh, if you pass by it on I-15. Thank you again to our friends from Adobe supporting the Utah Pride Parade and the Utah Pride Festival, a proud sponsor of the LGBTQ community in Utah. Entry number 41 is United Utah Furry Fandom. I tell you, the people in those suits are hotter than a housewife in a Temple Recommend interview. And the parade just got started. The United Utah Furry Fandom, these fuzzy buddies are excited to show off their fluff. Now, these costumes, or fursuits as they're known, are commonly homemade and one of a kind. They love to hold these events and have a lot of fun. The furry fandom will always be supportive and love the LGBTQ community. To our friends on the live copywritten material, so that's why it does that. Unfortunately, that's just kind of one of the glitches of social media and everybody's copyright protections. Here's our friends from Stonewall Sports SLC, founded in 2018. Stonewall Sports SLC creates an inclusive community through sports, service, and social connections. With nearly 4,000, get this, 4,000 members, they offer a community that has fun through playing sports and giving back. They're an LGBTQ plus organization celebrating allies and people from all walks of life and encourage you to find a sport you love and join, from recreational to competitive. You can participate in classics like kickball, dodgeball, or like my husband who plays pickleball for Stonewall Sports. You can participate in all those classes as well. They also do trivia, cornhole, ultimate frisbee, and so much more. It's our friends at Stonewall Sports. Entry number 45 is the Utah Animal Rights Coalition. The Utah Animal Rights Coalition, or UARC as they're known, they're a volunteer-run nonprofit dedicated to ending cruelty toward animals and promoting veganism. They welcome you to learn more about their organization at uarc.io. You can also join them at their 9th annual SLC VegFest on September 13th at Library Square from 12 to 8 p.m. Except that's not them yet. This is the Big Cottonwood Canyon Ski Resort. What happened there? Solitude Mountain Resort and Brighton Resort are proud sponsors of the Utah Pride Center and the 2025 Utah Pride Parade, supporting diversity, equity, and inclusion in Big Cottonwood Canyon. Those two big mountains are committed to creating a space where everyone feels welcome to participate and explore our friends at the Big Cottonwood Canyon Ski Resorts. Good morning, Odyssey House. They operate the largest continuum of care for people to access at any level of need, providing services in multiple settings for teens, adults, mothers with children, and fathers with children. It's our friends at the Odyssey House. Worthy of two mentions now is the Utah Animal Rights Coalition. The wind blew the script. Again, dedicated to ending cruelty toward animals and promoting veganism. Join them at their big festival coming up on September 13th at Library Square from noon to 8 p.m. That's Library Square. You can visit them online at uarc.io. Entry number 47, the American United Charitable Foundation. The American United Charitable Foundation is proud to march in this year's parade in support of unity, equity, and inclusion. Guided by their mission, they help when others won't. They believe in supporting efforts that make a meaningful difference and create opportunities for individuals to thrive. It's our friends at American United. Entry number 48 is the Hyatt Regency and Grand Hyatt Deer Valley. The Hyatt Regency, Salt Lake City, and Grand Hyatt Deer Valley. I just had lunch at the Grand Hyatt at Deer Valley. They bring their purpose of care to life daily, fostering a welcome culture and a global LGBTQ community of support. The Hyatts of Utah invite you all to enjoy their dining, their events, and their unforgettable overnight stays. Say hello to our friends at Hyatt Regency and the Grand Hyatt Deer Valley, a beautiful new resort at Deer Valley East, right there along Highway 40, just outside of Park City in between Heber City. They're on their bicycles. You can hear the revs and hear the roars. The Dragon Dads are coming. If you haven't visited them yet, they've got a booth at the Utah Pride Festival. That booth is in the 700th Street. So all the booths are kind of lined up in rows. So row 7, right in front of the city county building. You can stop by and visit the Dragon Dads. They guarantee a warm, big dad hug. And it's all free of charge. None of those tiers are sold separately. It's not easy being mean and lovable at the same time. These group of dads proudly support and affirm LGBTQIA kids. You need some dad wisdom? These are your dads. Find a Dragon Dad today. Utah Pride Festival, they're giving out those big dad hugs. And we're grateful for them. Hello, Drew. Great. It's the Utah Tennis Association. They want you to get out and play. There are tons of tennis opportunities, such as leagues, tournaments, and social events that add to a healthy lifestyle. Want to add some fun to your life? Play tennis and connect with new people in your community. See you on the courts. It's the Utah Tennis Association. Check out her rack. The big rack there. Crossing State Street, it's Five Husbands Vodka. Five Husbands Vodka, celebrating love, inclusion, and being true to yourself. Do you know those guys are Five Husbands Vodka, made right here in Utah? There's a little pride in every bottle. They're helping support local LGBTQ causes. It's more than just vodka. It's a toast to equality. I'll drink to community and belonging as well. Raise a glass and stand with us. It's Five Husbands Vodka. Hey, Colby, how are you? The original there was the Five Wives Vodka. And not just for the Pride Parade, but Five Husbands were introduced a few years ago as well, and has become a pretty household known brand. So congratulations to the Five Husbands, Five Wives Vodka team. Speaking of Mormon wives, anybody here watch The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives? What about the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City? Oh, I don't know. That sounds like more people have got The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Interestingly enough, did you know the Mormon Wives hit 730 million viewing minutes in 2024 during their Hulu debut? That is an incredible amount of eyeballs watching Utah's premier Latter-day Saint women. The gold standard, the Mormon Wives. Out for another season, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives on Hulu. Not a sponsor, but I thought that was super interesting. Parade Entry 2 is True Fruit. That's nature's fruit mixed in chocolate. Don't forget to indulge in your favorite frozen treat, which is sold at your local grocery store. Look for True Fruit. They're around the city and in your grocery store. These guys have some free samples as well. course we'll take some true fruit.
Here you guys go.
Entry number 53 is the University of Utah. They're welcoming everyone to celebrate Pride as they focus on institutional priorities related to community outreach, recruitment, accreditation, and public health. The U is proud to uphold a long-standing tradition of supporting our Pride community and culture, despite what the federal and state government wants to do. Our friends at the University of Utah have been there to support the LGBTQ community, and in the ways that they are trying to navigate as delicately as possible, they're still here to show their support and their love. So thank you to the University of Utah and your connection to the LGBTQ community. Go Utes! Somehow the online comments have turned into a Justice for Jen Shaw fest. The long line of people you still see, those are from the University of Utah. That's called support. Thank you again to the University of Utah and all that your community. What a great showing. Entry number 54 is our friends at the Utah Art Alliance. The Utah Art Alliance presents Dreamscapes, KUAA-FM, the Urban Arts Gallery and Alliance Theater. These are our friends. Just a plug here. Latter Gay Stories hosts a Miracle of Forgiveness art gala. And at that art gala, we take reclaimed copies of the Miracle of Forgiveness and turn them into art. And often that means completely destroying the book. The Utah Arts Alliance at the Alliance Theater, they've hosted our gala. Super friendly, very, very happy with Jay and the rest of the group who have treated us so kindly. The Utah Arts Alliance, celebrating love, acceptance, and expression, fostering arts to empower and unite, and spreading joy and inclusivity for everybody. Support them, our friends at the Utah Arts Alliance. The Alliance Theater located at Trolley Square, for those that don't know. It's a beautiful building there, and they have one downtown in Salt Lake as well, at the Urban Arts Gallery. And if I can convince my husband, we'll do another Miracle of Forgiveness art gala soon. He just thinks it's a lot of work. It's worth it though, right? Entry number 55, our friends at Snowbird. They have long been a proud supporter of the LGBTQIA community and the Utah Pride Center as well. They're advocating for a safe and inclusive environment for everybody, no matter your background. Snowbird invites you to join them for year-round adventure in the mountains of Little Cottonwood Canyon. I learned to ski on the Chickadee. They say 77% of statistics are all made up, but I heard about 80% of Utahns have never skied before. We have any skiers in the crowd today? What about snowboarders? We live in a divided house. My husband snowboards, I ski.
Your husband's smart.
That's why I go to Deer Valley and he goes to Snowbird. There we go. Oh, correction online. They weren't talking about free Jen Shaw. They're talking about free Jen Affleck. That takes us back to our Real Housewives and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives discussion a little earlier in the parade. That makes me feel better. I think Jen Shaw does get released in a couple of years, November of 2027, I believe. The Spectrum Club, a student-organized club created by students of Newmont College of Computer Sciences. The purpose of the club is to provide community, love, support, and a safe space for everybody. The Spectrum Club. Say hello this morning to CHG Healthcare. CHG, the unofficial slogan has become free to be me because they offer inclusive healthcare benefits. And get this, they've been named the best place to work for LGBTQ people. I'll say hello to that. And we know their difference makes us stronger together. If you want to work at a place where you're free to be who you are, visit chghealthcare.com. Bring on the bands. It's the Beehive Rainbow Band, living by the motto loud and proud. The Beehive Rainbow Band is Utah's Pride marching band. This is their inaugural season and their first public performance, so give it up. How about some hands, some cheers and screams for the Beehive Rainbow Band? They're under the direction of Dorian Palmer. Like to shout out to Devin Halcomb for his support. The band dedicates their performance today to Pepin Klinger, a talented tuba player and firm ally who recently passed the Beehive Rainbow Band. BioHive is building, branding, and bringing together the vibrant, diverse life science and ecosystems of Utah, from scientists to accountants to engineers to supply chain professionals and even software developers. Utah's life science ecosystem has a place for everyone. It's BioHive. Ahead of those guys were our local Target team. At Target, they thrive to create experiences that foster a sense of belonging. That's why they support and celebrate LGBTQI community efforts year-round, including the Human Rights Campaign, the Family Equality Project, and more. Your local Target team. Say hello to Broadway Media. In the parade today is Carrie, Bill, and Gina from the Radio from Hell show on X96. And the team from Mix 105.1 supporting them are also 92.5 The Beat, 101.5 Hank FM, 100.7 Bob FM, ESPN 700, and ESPN 9. The congregation Havara Biha is Salt Lake City's Reconstructionist Jewish community. They're an inclusive, community-oriented congregation dedicated to advancing queer belonging within their sacred community and part of living tradition of the Jewish people. Happy to have them in the Utah Pride Parade. And our friends at the Grand America Hotel and Resort. Love blooms here from lush gardens to wildflower peaks. They wish you a dazzling pride-filled day full of joy and belonging. Experience world-class service at the Grand America, the Little America, and Snow Basin Resort, where you are always welcome. From a galaxy far, far away, it's Alpine Garrison of the 501st Legion. They are the bad guys doing good, along with their sister groups, the Rebel Legion, Mando Mercs, Saber Guild, Droid Builders, and Dark Empire. They're here to protect and serve the great citizens of Utah, one galaxy at a time. Entry number 66 is the Salt Lake City Public Library. At the City Library, they're recognizing that making a beautiful library takes all kinds of books, and that's why they continue to provide free, quality service to all of Salt Lake City's residents, including the LGBTQIA community. All are welcome at the Salt Lake City Public Library. Say hello to the Salt Lake City Police Department, a proud supporter of Utah and all members of our community. The Salt Lake City Police Department is committed to safety, innovation, integrity, and partnership to ensure Salt Lake City is a place where everyone feels protected and respected. Say hello to the Salt Lake City Police Department. hanging flag. Thank you, Mayor Mendenhall. That flag is honoring our queer residents and supporting them despite House Bill 77 in Utah. To everyone marching or cheering, they have a message for you. You belong here, and happy Pride from Salt Lake City. For those unaware, House Bill 77 is Utah's new flag ban law, spearheaded by our friend Trevor Lee. I say that slightly facetiously. Trevor Lee is a legislator of the state of Utah who has banned the pride flag at schools and government buildings. And in an effort to circumvent that, Mayor Mendenhall put the sago lily on the flag and called it an official flag for the city of Salt Lake City, and they're waving it proudly in today's Pride Parade. And above the city county building as well, you'll see the new Pride flag, one new icon of the city of Salt Lake City. Loud and proud is the Salt Lake City Fire Department. The Salt Lake City Fire Department has close to 400 employees responding to over 39,000 emergency calls each year from the residents of Salt Lake City. They also provide emergency medical services, community health services, and of course, they do fight fires. The Salt Lake City Fire Department loves serving the communities of Salt Lake City. A beautiful live look of State Street and downtown Salt Lake City. For those of you joining us on the live stream, that camera is faced directly west. At the end of the street, you'll see the Salt Palace through City Creek. The Utah Pride Parade, one of the largest pride parades in all of the nation. Happy to support it in the streets of Salt Lake City. Thank you to each of you out here today supporting the Utah Pride Parade. We're excited to have you here. We're saying hello to entry number 70, the ACLU of Utah. The ACLU of Utah protects the civil rights and liberties of our LGBTQ plus community, as well as the gender diverse communities, empowering friends and neighbors through education, advocacy, organizing, and litigation. They embrace radical love and promote radical acceptance as they fight for justice, and that's for all Utahns. It's the ACLU of Utah. Good morning, Roland Hall. They are a pre-K through 12 independent school in Salt Lake City. Their lower school Rainbow Club, middle school Sexuality and Gender Alliance, the SAGA Saga, and upper school Queer Straight Alliance, QSA. They're proud to show up for our community today and every day. It's our friends from Roland Hall. Entry number 73, Summit Veterinary Urgent Care is a new privately owned animal urgent care located in West Jordan. They welcome anyone who is fabulous and fierce, no matter if you strut, you sway, or you flip your hips. Even if you're not two-legged or four-legged, furry or faux, they welcome everyone to their clinic because love knows no boundaries. It's our friends at Summit Veterinary Urgent Care. We're welcoming Lending Club to the Utah Pride Parade, encouraging everyone to be themselves and committed to supporting their vibrant, inclusive workforce. From employee resource groups, recruiting initiatives, and community outreach, Lending Club Bank prioritizes ways to help employees feel connected, empowered, and supported. They're showing up in our communities and partnering with organizations like the Utah Pride Center. That's just one example of how they encourage and amplify their employees' sense of belonging. It's Lending Club Bank, and we're happy to have them here this morning. Take a little pride in your health from our friends at IHC. Well, Intermountain Health now. Intermountain Health is a proud sponsor and continual supporter of the Utah Pride Parade. They've been here for as many years as I can remember. Intermountain Health, a proud sponsor and a community leader in healthcare with locations throughout all the Intermountain West. So to your friends, your doctors, your clinicians, your nurses, your lab staff, your administrative professionals, our big Intermountain Health family, taking pride in your health. Visit an Intermountain Health center or clinic in your neighborhood today or tomorrow. And be safe. Keller Williams, they have the Rainbow Network. Their allies are proud to march in this year's parade as a community of inclusive real estate professionals. They champion diversity, equity, and belonging, committed to creating safe, affirming spaces for LGBTQIA clients, agents, and allies across the country. It's Keller Williams and their Rainbow Network. We're a little more than halfway done with the parade. Over 130 entries in this year's Pride Parade. Xfinity, get ready to celebrate with Comcast, NBC Universal, and Xfinity at the Utah Pride Parade. Just say Pride in your Xfinity voice remote to explore the LGBTQ plus film and TV collections year-round. With Xfinity, it's Pride all year. Comcast, NBC Universal, and Xfinity at the Utah Pride Parade. Hello, Love Loud, a 501c3 nonprofit organization founded by Dan Reynolds and our own Tyler Glenn. They're producing charity concerts that amplify the voices of our LGBTQ plus friends and family, bringing together a variety of communities through the power of music and sharing of stories. It is Love Loud. Because there's no such thing as loving just in quiet, right? The beginnings of Love Loud happened with a documentary that Dan Reynolds and Tyler Glenn produced. Anybody remember that documentary? It was called Believer. You can find that documentary Entry number 79, the Kimpton Hotel, Monaco in Salt Lake City, celebrating 26 years of championing inclusivity and supporting the LGBTQIA community. This year's theme, Hit the Hay at the Hotel Monaco. Proud to stand for love, joy, and being your true self every day. It's the Hotel Monaco in downtown Salt Lake City. Give it up for the Ogden Pride Group, celebrating 11. Because around here we are loud, we are proud, and we are not going anywhere. For more information, visit them online at ogdenpride.org. Yeehaw, Tim McGraw. It's the Utah Gay Rodeo Association inviting you to the Crossroads of the West Rodeo, June 20th through June 22nd. They're riding through the parade today with President Ray Ann, Vice President Steve, Rodeo Director Jared, and their volunteer coordinator, Marky Mark. Miss UGRA 2025 Odie and Miss UGRA 2025 Jasmine. Rio Tinto Kennecott, the global mining company located just outside of Salt Lake City, leading responsible mining for over a century and championing inclusivity and empowerment for all genders as part of their commitment to a safe workplace for everybody. It's Kennecott, Rio Tinto. Entry number 83 is the Utah Fertility Center, offering inclusive, compassionate care with IVF and surrogacy options to help individuals and couples, including the LGBTQ plus community, grow their families. Where hope, love, and science create the families of tomorrow. Welcome to the Utah Fertility Center. Glow is a modern urban bathhouse located in Salt Lake City where wellness meets community. Enjoy your experience with sauna, steam, soak, cold plunge, and more. You can even add massage, yoga, or a body scrub. Glow is a vibrant social sanctuary to relax, to reset, and to feel your best. Come as you are and glow. Make some noise for the Utah Bears. Their club is a fun-loving, big-hearted group of bears and their admirers from right here in Utah and all across the Intermountain West. The Utah Bears are about building community, lifting each other up, and spreading the love with big bear hugs. So if you're into friendship and fun and a whole lot of fur, come find the Utah Bears. Happy Pride, everybody. Bishop Phyllis Fiegels drives the Episcopal Diocese of Utah's vibrant RV, joined by Camp Tuttle and church members rooted in tradition and boldly inclusive. They show that in this church of Utah. They're rooted in Jesus, joyous in discipleship, and abundant in spirit. Vivint, an NRG company, redefines the home experience with technology and services that create smarter, greener, and safer homes, which protect our customers and save them money. Vivint recognizes that it's people who do their best work and are most satisfied when they're welcomed and treated fairly. Say hello to our Vivint team. Entry number 88 is the Highland High Pride Club. They're a student-run high school club that seeks to build communities of inclusion and advocacy for their LGBTQIA+ students and allies. They're hosting a variety of activities and meetups in the year. They always have a great time together. All are welcome to join. Go Rams! We're happy to welcome our friends from Nordstrom. They are a proud sponsor of Utah Pride 2025. Want to give a big shout out to our Utah Pride Center volunteers, especially our ASL volunteers who are providing services to our hard of hearing and deaf community. With all parades, there always comes a little low. That's the bathroom break. Seems like they build it in. I want to welcome everyone from our live stream as well. 1,172 people still joining us. We're 2 hours into the live stream. Welcoming all of our fans from all over the world. Earlier, we asked where you were watching from. So if you're on the live stream, let us know exactly where you are watching from. Canada, Scotland, we had Arizona, Utah, Idaho. I call that Diet Utah up in Idaho. Although I think that's becoming full throttle, Utah, with their latest legislation. Good, thank you. The live stream, being live streamed on the Latter Gay Stories podcast website, as well as the Utah Pride Center website, YouTube page. So our Facebook, YouTube, we got you covered. So thank you for joining us. Entry number 90, we're welcoming ABC 4 and CW 30. You may not know this, but Utah's first television station was ABC4. Along with CW30, they are proud supporters and partners of the Utah Pride Center, and they celebrate unity and pride with all of Utah. today and every day. Together, we are good for Utah. It's the Fear Factory Haunted House. There they are, ranked as a top Halloween attraction, top in the world, not just in the United States or Utah. They're going to blow your mind with over 6 buildings of fear and fright and over 100 monsters, award-winning sets, service, and safety. You can visit them next weekend or even this fall. It's Fear Factory Haunted House. This year's parade features 137 total entries. We're approaching 93. So 137 total entries. As always, there's the big grand surprise at the end of, a traditional prize at the end of the parade. You got to watch for that as well. I want to thank you for joining us today. And a beautiful day in Salt Lake City, bluebird skies. Great weather, a great day to come out and celebrate Pride. I want to thank everybody who joined us today. Thank you for taking the time. How about a big round of applause for Utah Pride Center volunteers and all those who have helped make this event possible. There we go. It takes a team of volunteers, a mammoth team of volunteers in front of the cameras, behind the scenes, at home and abroad to help pull something like this off. A lot of the people who are participating in the parade today are also sponsors. Without that sponsorship, without their financial donations, a lot of this would be possible. From safety concerns to venues to rental space, insurance, it's all expensive. And it's those sponsors who help provide events like this to create opportunities of inclusion and belonging. So thank you to those sponsors. Support them with your dollars and with your love. Here's entry number 93, Make Salt Lake. Make Salt Lake is Salt Lake City's community nonprofit makerspace. Make Salt Lake provides affordable access to space, tools, and knowledge to transform ideas into tangible creations. Join us for workshops, classes, opportunities for makers of all interests and abilities. It's Make Salt Lake. It's our friends from Tiffany and Company. Tiffany, founded in New York City, and get this, 1837 by Charles Lewis Tiffany. They're a global luxury jewelry supplier, synonymous with elegance, innovative design, fine craftsmanship, and creative excellence. At Tiffany and Company, they celebrate every facet of love. Happy to have them in the Salt Lake City Utah Pride Parade. Hello, Tiffany. I take donations of precious metal and stone. You can drop them off at the announcer's booth. Westminster University, say hello to the university to the east of Salt Lake City. Celebrating 150 years in 2025, Westminster University is proud to be marching in this year's parade. Every Westminster student finds mountains of opportunity to become leaders of a more just and equitable world. You can find out more at westminsteru.edu. Entry number 97 is Encircle, the LGBTQ plus resource center providing life-changing programs and therapy for youth, young adults, and families. No sides, only love. That means creating safe, welcoming spaces where everyone can thrive. And they're excited to share that our 5th location opens this year in Ogden, in downtown Ogden, across from the Egyptian Theater. It's Encircle. How about some Sukusaki, Utah's first sake company, crafted by Utahns for Utahns, proud to be America's gayest sake. You gotta love us some sake. That was Donor Connect, dedicated to saving lives through organ, tissue, and eye donation. Ask yourself, what would you do if you or someone you love were on that list? Visit donorconnect.live to learn more and to register as a donor. Donorconnect.live. Be the hero you want someone else to be. Here they come. Founded in 1974, the Utah Jazz has called Salt Lake City home since 1979 and are deeply rooted in our community. The NBA team also operates Junior Jazz, the NBA's largest youth program. And in 2024, Utah welcomed NHL's newest team, the Utah Mammoth. They're proudly playing their games at the Delta Center and the Utah Jazz as well. Thank you to our friends at SEG, Ryan Smith, and his support of our LGBTQ community. From chemo to crown, This is a local nonprofit whose mission is to support families affected by childhood life-threatening illnesses. Their founder, Sierra, is a cancer survivor looking to give back to the community. FCTC is fiercely supportive of LGBTQIA folks and are thrilled to be here today. Hello, Discover Pride ERG. They are proud to participate in this year's parade to celebrate and unite Utah's LGBTQIA community and their allies. Advanced MD is the heartbeat of healthcare. Their all-in-one cloud-based inclusive healthcare platform enables providers to manage their practice effortlessly. Advanced MD welcomes people from all lifestyles and backgrounds, including their diverse views and experiences to help foster a vibrant and inclusive culture. Is Advanced MD. Rolling low and slow is entry 105. It's the Nuanua Collective. The Nuanua Collective exists to provide a safe and brave space that centers the voices and experiences of LGBTQ plus Pacific Islanders. They are committed to creating an ocean of opportunities through identity-affirming events and activities with equal attention devoted to education and celebration. It's the Nuanua Collective.
Giving us water.
It's Entry 106, the Pink Bubble Nail Salon, established in 2023. They're honored to be here today. The Bubble is a safe haven for elevated nail care and local artistry. One of the only nail salons in Salt Lake City open on Sunday. You're going to feel relaxed after a steam manicure or a pedicure. You got to stop by the Bubble Nail Salon. It's Entry 107, the Utah Pets and Handlers. Utah Pets and Handlers celebrate self-expression through pet play, fostering a safe, inclusive space for adults 18 and older. Whether you bark, meow, growl, or prowl, UPAH welcomes all to explore, connect, and embrace their inner animal. Give them a big ooh as these colorful critters paw their way by. Abyss Body Piercing is a small female-owned local shop in the heart of Salt Lake City. Abyss believes in a positive sense of self, supporting the community and the connection of their own bodies through piercing, Reiki, massage, and expression through jewelry. Find them on social media at Abyss Piercing. And we got the Best Friends Animal Society. They are the leading animal welfare organization dedicated to saving the lives of dogs and cats in America's shelters and making the entire country a no-kill area. Founded in 1984, Best Friends runs life-saving facilities and programs Entry 110 is Chartway Credit Union. Join the Chartway Pride Resource Group in getting loud and proud. They're dedicated to fostering a safe, inclusive work environment for LGBTQIA team members. and their allies. Through education, they create a culture of acceptance and understanding. Chartway Pride is honored to sponsor the Utah Pride Center. The American Red Cross is proud to march as entry number 111 in today's Pride Parade. They are the first major blood bank to implement the FDA's updated guidelines, making blood donation more inclusive to the LGBTQ community. They ensure a safe, diverse, and sufficient blood supply for all patients in need. It's our friends at the American Red Cross. Pluralsight, entry number 112. Their mission at Pluralsight is to inspire and empower the tech workforce to achieve their goals. Good afternoon, Pluralsight. SLCC, also known as Salt Lake Community College, is your community college. SLIC serves nearly 50,000 students across 8 campuses, and even online. They host the most diverse student body in Utah. SLCC is proud to join you today to celebrate belonging and community. There is a place for you at SLCC. Also visit them online at slcc.edu. Entry number 114 is the Salt Lake Buddhist Temple. The Salt Lake Buddhist Temple, located on downtown historic Japantown Street, wishes everyone a happy and safe Pride. Their DEI group works year-round to host events and discussions to foster understanding, and they're excited to celebrate this year's Pride with everyone. It's the Salt Lake Buddhist Temple. Welcoming entry 115, the Sun Trap. The Sun Trap is the oldest gay bar in Utah and still one of the primary community spaces for LGBTQI people. They are under new ownership since last March, and they're hitting the ground running to maintain good relations with the community at large and are always striving to improve. Welcome and say hello to the Sun Trap. It's the Rough Haven Crisis Shelter. Rough Haven provides a safe haven for pets when families are in crisis. They help to reunite 2,000 pets with their families so far. Now, Rough Haven keeps love and companionship intact for some of our community's most vulnerable populations. Let's hear it for Rough Haven. eBay continues to be a proud member of the HRC 100% Corporate Equality Index for over a decade. Now, eBay opened a customer service center in Utah 25 years ago in 2000. This year, eBay celebrates 30 years as a company, 25 years here in Utah. They're united in pride. They continue to celebrate all things LGBTQ. Say hello to eBay. The drag performers on eBay's float today brought to you by Mosaics, the resource center of the United Drag Alliance. We've got Utah's Z104. Got to be Utah's #1 country station and home to Dave and Deb weekday mornings from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. They're proud to celebrate Pride with Utah's LGBTQ community, Z104 live and local as heck. You can visit them online at z104country.com and 104 on the dial. Missionaire LLC. 3 days ago, Missionaire put on Utah Pride Week's premier drag showcase and competition. Key Bank is proud to support our LGBTQI community and team members. Key's mission is to empower its clients, colleagues, and communities to thrive. No matter who you are, where you are, or how you got on your own financial journey, or what barriers are ahead of you, Key Bank will help you move forward. Handy's coming down the parade route with power tools and plenty of pride. Handy's, a handyman company that celebrates love, identity, and the joy of being exactly who you are. So give it up for the crew that keeps things level, tuned up, and running smoothly. And let's be real, everybody needs a handy. Entry number 125 is our friends from BYU. It's the Cougar Pride Center, seeking to connect queer BYU students to resources. Down in Happy Valley, Cougar Pride doing the Lord's work down there at the university. Habitat for Humanity Greater Salt Lake City area chapter is addressing the housing crisis by empowering Utah families through affordable home ownership and critical home repairs by building safety, stability, and teaching skills and self-reliance. You can donate or volunteer today because everyone deserves a decent place to live. It's our friends at Habitat for Humanity in the Greater Salt Lake City area. It's Architecture Belgique, based in Midvale since 2003. They're a full-service firm specializing in multifamily architectural design, known for creativity, collaboration, plus innovation. They believe architecture unites people and proudly support the LGBTQ community and celebrate diverse voices that strengthen the community as well, located again in Midvale. The McGillis School serves students kindergarten through 8th grade. The school is built on the premise that diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging matter. They also believe in a diverse, inclusive community that is essential to a rich educational experience. They are proud allies of the LGBTQI community. It's the McGillis School, the Utah Pride Parade. Hello, everybody. Entry 129, True Colors Rising. Individuals who have struggled with acceptance in our own ways and have found inclusion with each other. While not all of us are part of the LGBTQ plus community, they are supportive of everyone who strives to be completely and fully their authentic selves. It's True Color Rising. We're welcoming our friends from Hilton Salt Lake City Center. Hilton Salt Lake City Center is excited to be marching in this year's parade. Their vision is to fill the earth with light and warmth of hospitality by creating heartfelt experiences for guests, meaningful opportunities for team members, high value for owners, and a positive impact on the community. It's Hilton Salt Lake City Center. Entry number 131 is the Housing Connect. Housing Connect serves low-income households through rental assistance and affordable housing opportunities. At Housing Connect, we believe that a home is a space that offers safety and comfort. We envision a future where all people are connected to a safe and affordable place to live. It's Housing Connect. And Slug Magazine. Since 1989, Slug Magazine has given a voice to Utah's thriving alternative and underrepresented subcultures. With print and online coverage of local music, arts, events, communities, and more. County Democratic Party and local Democratic elected officials are marching in today's parade. You vote with your feet. Get to the ballot boxes, everybody. We have a lot of work to do. Entry number 134 is the Spectrum Queer Student Alliance at UVU. Spectrum Queer Student Alliance is the premier organization now at Utah Valley University that represents and supports queer students who attend that school. They hold events every week and put proud into all of their student activities. We're proud of the Wolverines at Utah Valley University, UVU. Sometimes late, but worth the wait. There's Slug Magazine. They rolled in a couple entries behind. Since 1989, Slug has given a voice to Utah's thriving alternative and underrepresented subcultures. They've got their print version. They've got their online version. They cover local music, arts, events, communities, and even more. Slug, Salt Lake, Utah Gay Magazine, proud to be a part of the Utah Pride Parade. Look at those cars. It's the Rainbow Classics of Utah. LCCI. Just look at those fantastic cars. I had a slug bug, just kind of not like that. Mine was green and in 1976. These are the classics. It's a social group for promoting car culture within Utah's LGBTQ plus community. They've got club activities throughout the year, including tours, car shows, museum visits, and social gatherings. It's the Rainbow Classics of Utah. Here come the bagpipes. Playing the traditional Scottish tune. You may recognize some old pioneer hymns that were crafted using the same music. We always save the best for the last. It's a tradition we close out the parade with. It's the giant rainbow flag. This year it's carried by the Interfaith Worship Group. Since the first Utah Pride Parade, this flag has been carried as a symbol of hope, of love, and unity for our community. The original flag was 100 feet long and sewn almost entirely by Reverend Bruce Barton using his own sewing machine. This newer 200-foot flag was recently unfurled on the state's Capitol grounds in response to HB 77, the Utah Pride flag ban. Make some noise for the over 100 volunteers who are carrying the flag today and closing out our 2025 Utah Pride Parade. Goodbye, everybody. That's the end of the parade. We want to thank you so much for taking part in the 2025 Utah Pride Parade. The Utah Pride Center You can follow them on social media. You can keep up with all that's happening year-round. We want to thank, again, our sponsors. We want to thank you, the allies, the LGBTQ community who are supporting big events like this, our volunteers who made all this happen, and thank you to our listeners and watchers who have supported online as well. We wrap another wonderful Utah Pride Parade this beautiful Sunday morning. Invite you to make your way down to Washington Square, where you'll find the Utah Pride Festival already open. The doors are open for you to stop by and visit. Again, thank you, and happy Pride 2025.